What's up, everybody? Thank you for joining me today. It is Wednesday, December 13th for my daily sports picks video here with JVille Sports. Happy hump day. Hope you guys are having some good luck. Let's recap yesterday like we always do. Not a good day as far as picks went. We went 2-5 in the NBA. Not what we want to see here. Although I don't have graphics and stuff on the screen, since I'm not at home, I'm definitely keeping track every game. So when I am back at home, we'll have updated everything. So don't worry about that. I'm keeping track for sure. But we went to bed 2-5 yesterday in the NBA. Two of our losses. I took one underdog, the Phoenix Suns, on the road against the Kings. It was a back and forth game, with the Kings finally pulling it off in the fourth quarter. Could have gone either way. The big loss of the day was the San Antonio Spurs. Did not see that one coming. Kawhi Leonard coming back into the lineup. I thought that would give them a boost. Obviously, he needs a week or so to get back into the swing of things and get back to his normal self. Maybe a little bit more than a week. But that was a close game too, back and forth as well. The Spurs were up 6-8 points. Dallas was up 6-8 points. It's just back and forth game, and then Dallas pulled away in the fourth quarter to take that one. So tough one there. So not a good day with the picks. We did have two parlays, two bets of the days from yesterday. Our bigger one was a 7-teamer. We had the Cavs, the Pistons, the Spurs to cover, Rutgers, Wyoming, South Dakota State, BC, and Michigan to cover. Our two spreads there, we went 1-1. Michigan won outright as the underdog, and then the Spurs, obviously we already mentioned they were losers. And then Detroit also lost as well. So we had 5 out of 7 in that parlay. So we did not hit that one. Our more for sure parlay was a 5-teamer. We had the Cavs, Rutgers, Wyoming, South Dakota State, and BC. And we hit 5 out of 5 to hit that parlay, which paid just under even money. 200 to win 189 is what I threw up on the screen yesterday. So that's what we're talking about. We are back on the winning track. If you take away the 50 from the other bet, it was a positive day. We are going for 2 in a row today. Our last winning streak was 9 games in a row, or 9 days in a row, I should say. So we're back on the winning track now. So we're going for 2 in a row. We are setting a goal of 10 straight winning days in a row. So let's get going here. I was confident yesterday. I'm confident today. We are going to make it 2 straight winning days. But let's get into the NBA games first. We have the Thunder at the Pacers. You have Paul George making his return to Indiana. I want to pick the Thunder here, just for that extra motivation, that extra boost for Paul George. But they just suck, especially on the road. They are not playing well at all. I know they're going to figure it out eventually, and they do have games where they look good, and then they have games where they look terrible. So you really don't know when you're picking with or against the Thunder, because you don't know what team is going to show up. I'm going to pick the Pacers at home to win this game. They're just more consistent at home. But it should be an interesting game nonetheless. Clippers at the Magic next. This is another one where I would like to pick Orlando at home, but they are missing 2 starters, Aaron Gordon and Evan Fournier, 2 of their best players on the team. They played Atlanta close their last game out on the road, lost that one towards the end. Nikola is just a beast. He had 30-something points. He'll probably do it again today. It'll probably be a high-scoring game. I like this game to go over the total, but I'm going to take the underdog Clippers on the road here to win this game. Memphis at the Wizards. Watch out for John Wall in this game. He might make his return. I'm still showing questionable. Wizards did play last night, so they're on the back-to-back, losing to Brooklyn on the road. Memphis, as we all know, they're struggling as well, not very good. So I like the Wizards, even on the back-to-back, at home to win this game with or without John Wall. Denver at the Celtics. Denver had a really nice win last night over the Pistons. Personally, I did not see that one coming. I know the Pistons have been struggling lately, but they've been all against good teams. Now they've lost 7 in a row, so they need to find some answers there. But nonetheless, I give credit to Denver. They played very well, blowing Detroit out. It wasn't even a close game. So now they go into town on a back-to-back to Boston. Looks like Horford for Boston is going to rest. That's going to hurt them. Kyrie Irving looks like he's going to come back after missing 1 game. So I like the Celtics at home to take care of business. Very, very good home team. Even without Horford, I think they still get the job done. Denver is missing some pieces as well. So I like Boston there. Portland at Miami. Another low line here. Miami still without Whiteside. But they are playing very well still without him. So I like them at home to take care of business here. Portland struggling a little bit on the road, just really struggling overall. They do not look like one of the best teams in the West, and because they're not. So I like Miami at home here. Probably a lower scoring game in this one. Utah at Chicago. This one is very interesting because you have Chicago, the worst record in the NBA, but they've won 2 in a row now. Marketing though is questionable. He did miss the last game, so look out for that. Utah has injuries of their own. They're an up and down team. Looks like they do get back Rodney Hood. That should give them a boost. So I do like Utah on the road. They probably shouldn't be favored by as much as they are, 5.5. But still, I like them to win this game and actually cover the spread as well. Milwaukee at the Pelicans. Pelicans dealing with some injuries. Anthony Davis does look like he's going to play though, and the Pelicans, yeah, I mean they're playing well. So is Milwaukee. Milwaukee's won a couple now in the row. So I actually like Milwaukee, the underdog, on the road to win this game in New Orleans. I just like the way they're playing. Bledsoe's getting better with the rest of this team, getting adapted. We all know about the Greek Freak. Who else? Middleton's playing well. So they got a lot of players playing well right now. Next we have Toronto at Phoenix. Should be a high-scoring game. We mentioned Phoenix already, losers to Sacramento last night. So they're on a back-to-back against one of the best teams in the NBA. They are not going to beat the Raptors. Easy win here. Hornets at the Rockets. Hornets with a nice win over Oklahoma City a couple nights ago. Rockets playing very well. Not going to lose this game at home. The spread is 12. I like them to cover 12. This one is a little personal though, as Dwight Howard makes his return to Houston. So that can make things interesting. But I still like the Rockets to blow out. I don't think the Hornets can keep up with that offense. Just so many threes by Houston. If they hit a good amount of them, it's going to be a blowout. So those are our NBA picks. We have, what, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 games today. Looking to go 9-0. Next, let's get to our bets of the day to finish up this video. Let's see here. First, I'll throw out some leans. In the NBA, I already mentioned I like Utah to cover. I like the Rockets to cover. Or the Clippers and Orlando. Even though Orlando's missing some players, I still like this to be a high-scoring game. The Clippers, both teams really don't defend very well at all. So I look for a high-scoring game there. Nuggets at Celtics, same thing. I look for a high-scoring game there. I look for both of those games to go over the total. I mentioned the Raptors and Suns to go over as well. So those are a couple leans I have in the NBA. In college, I like Bradley to cover. They are 9.5 at home. I like Houston. A little risky there. They are on the road against LSU. They haven't lost at home yet, but I like Houston. They're the better team. -3. Let's see. Who else do I like in college? Greensboro. I lean towards them covering at home. The Houston LSU game that I just mentioned, not only do I like Houston to cover, but I like that game to go over the total. Both teams score into the mid to high 80s. The total in the 150s, I like them to go over that. And that about wraps it up for my lanes. But let's get into our parlays that we've been doing lately. I'm going to throw up, where are my notes here? Sorry, bear with me really quick here. All right, here we go. So first I have I'm going to stick with the trend that I've been doing, a more risky parlay, trying to hit that. And then if not, I have a backup, more for sure parlay that will cover that loss and then some. So our 8-team parlay is going to be Utah -5, Houston -12, the Rockets, the Raptors to win, and the Wizards to win. So that's 4 teams in the NBA. Hopping over to college basketball, Bradley -9, Houston -3, Belmont to win at home, and Greensboro to win at home. 2 money lines there. So we have 4 and 4, 8-team parlay, 50 will pay $1,286. So that will be a very nice payout. For our more for sure bets, we are going to take out the parlays. We're going to switch, not the parlays, we're going to take out the spreads. We're going to switch the Rockets to a money line. And so what we have left is the Rockets, the Raptors, Bradley, Greensboro, and Belmont. 5-team money line parlay that pays more than even money. I like all these teams to win and win comfortably. 288, we're going to take the 189 that we won yesterday, add 100 to that, so 289 to win about 333. So we're looking for another big day here, another positive day here, going for 2 in a row. So those are our picks for today. Thank you for joining me today. I really appreciate your guys' time and your support. And let's get on to this new winning streak here and win a lot here. So again, thank you for joining me today, and we will see you tomorrow.